Just hit on any link you want as far as Facebook or Reverb Nation, Twitter. There's YouTube stuff. The SoundCloud, which to me is the best way to stream music, the best sound quality-wise. You can purchase through iTunes or CD Baby the music itself. There's a news section, so anything that's going on with me that my manager posts on there will be on there. There's photos, videos, like I said, with YouTube. So it's jigglyjones.com, and that's Jigggley, Jones. So just go there and branch out from there. Otherwise, I'd be here telling you every different link to go to, and it'd take me about an hour. So
yeah, and we don't really have that kind of time to fill.
Right.
I think you nailed it on the head, though. For streaming music, obviously SoundCloud is the best. But I heard you mention CD Baby in there, and CD Baby is kind of a helpful deal for independent musicians to get their music out there in hard form too, isn't it?
Yeah, they're the middleman. So you need to go through one of those guys. There's a couple other ones too, but that's the one I chose, and they're the ones that get you hooked up with iTunes and eMusic and Amazon MP3 and all the different things you need to do to try to sell your music.
Yeah, it's nice to see that more than just independent people, more than going out and put it in on your own computer and burning a DV or burning a CD that way. There are people out there now that are helping independent artists to get the word out. So. And
it's cheap too. I mean, you can't beat 99 cents. So.
Right.
These days, right?
Exactly. Well, Jiggly, let's talk about another track on the album. Again, the album No Spring Chicken. It's an EP out from Jiggly Jones. Now let's talk about the track Ain't That All Right. Tell us a little bit about that one.
That song is nothing but fun, basically. It's sort of silly in nature, and it I like to tell a story of that's in my mind only, but I would love to do a video about it if I had the time and the funds to do it. You picture a guy who meets a girl at one night and instantly falls in love with her. She doesn't feel the same way, though. He thinks that just because she looked into his eyes and said hello, that she's attracted to him too. So they keep running into each other around town, and she's rolling her eyes. Oh no, here he comes again, and he's all excited because he thinks it's fate. So basically, at the end of the day, I'm picturing him running across the field, maybe at a festival or a carnival or something. The slow motion thing of the guy running towards the girl, and it's being really played up, and then he gets to where she is, and she's like, "Oh, here he comes again." He runs right past her to another girl who's standing 10 feet behind her, leaving her, wondering now. All of a sudden, why is he passing me up all of a sudden, All of a sudden she changes her mood about it, So it's sort of a comedy in a way. So that's pretty much that.
That's kind of how it is in real life, too, Once you find yourself a girlfriend, once you find yourself a female to latch your love onto, usually the rest of the females are like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, right. Even though they didn't like you in the first place, right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I like that one. That's pretty good.
The message is live for today and don't obsess over things that, will change anyway. So
there you go. All right. Well, Jiggly, again, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. And again, thank you very much for taking some time out for Off the Beaten Path podcast.
Sure. Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate it.
Why are there skies of blue? Why are all the flowers beautiful? How are you able to amaze me? Not stay true, then your life will flow. The rivers do miracles. They come around magic clouds, bring the rain on down. Rivers flow, my baby blue. Life has a way to start. Water moves, taking a path that leads it where it needs to follow through. As long as you laugh and stay true, then your life will flow. The rivers do miracles. They come around magic clouds, bring the rain on down. Rivers flow, my baby blue. Life has a way to start anew. Miracles, they come around magic clouds, bring the rain on down. Rivers flow, my baby blue. Life will take that home. Find out who your friends are.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath. And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
Swore that I was living free. Boy, you couldn't talk to me. And the pride that kept me didn't want no company. Early morning subway train, feeling lost and running late. Well, he held the car, he gave his seat to me. And I can't find nothing feels so fine as loving a good hearted man. Oh, he can soothe me, free me. Oh, I'm gonna marry that hard-hearted man. I told him that he'd better go, 'cause I was crazy and impossible, that my love was broken, my dreams had run off wild. Patient as the easy rain, oh, he never turned away. Calling, hey, sweet woman, you know you're not a child. And I can't find nothing feels so fine as loving a good hearted man. Oh, he can soothe me, free me. Oh, I'm gonna marry that good hearted man. Good hearted man. Now the night makes sense, because your tenderness, it's sheltering me. So I'm trading in that red-haired kid for a woman I can give to him. And it ain't easy, but I'm gonna do the best I can for that good-hearted man. You know there just ain't nothing feels so fine as loving a good-hearted man. Oh, he can soothe me, free me. Oh, I'm gonna marry that good-hearted man. Oh, and I'm grateful, got to say thank you to a good-hearted man.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. And no, I don't think there's any relation to this lovely lady. I wish there were. Maybe there is, generations back. I'll have to get in touch with her and find out. But that was Tift Merritt. Yes, the same spelling and the same pronunciation. I know, it's crazy because normally it's just one R and one T, like Merit Badge. But Tift Merritt with her tune here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. That is Good Hearted Man. Pre-order for her Traveling Alone Deluxe Edition CD has begun. The album drops on September 17th. So be able to, show my family some love, I get enough love here. Show the rest of the family some love as well. You can find her on Facebook and Twitter. Easy enough. It's Tift Merritt, TiftMerritt. So kind of like me, only, like I said, not related probably. So again, Off the Beaten Path podcast showing you a new way, a new generation. Not really, but we're just teaching you all about brand new country music. So again, it's a very cool thing that we're doing here. And if you know any local bands, from where you live, or maybe there's just a band that you haven't heard me talk about yet, and you're like, hey, I don't know if Ben knows these guys or gals, pass it along. Send it my way. OTBPpodcast@gmail.com. So, but these guys have been around for a while. I don't know if maybe you've heard of them or not, though. Hence the reason why I'm playing them. These are the Wood Brothers. With their tune Mariana. It's brand new off the Smoke Ring Halo album. But the new album that they've got lined up comes out October 1st. I'm selling a lot of albums today, unofficially. But The Muse is the name of the new one. It's due out October 1st. Very cool story, background story on these guys. They started together. They are actually brothers. They are brothers whose last name is Wood. But they started doing things together like through high school and all that. Then they went their separate ways, one going to one college, the other one going to another college. They went their separate ways. They ended up forming their own separate bands at their colleges. And somehow, through kismet, one brother had his band open for the other brother's band. Didn't actually intend that to happen until they realized that when they got to the venue. And then the one brother sat in on the other brother's band and played at that show. And they were just like, why did we even separate? He's like, honestly, we should probably just do this together forever, like brothers, like the Wood Brothers. That is not a quote. That's probably not precisely how it happened, but it is a true story that they sat in on each other's sets and they were just like, yeah, we probably should do this again. We had fun in high school, so why not in real life? So anyway, here is the Wood Brothers with their latest tune. It's Mariana. And again, watch out for the Muse album due out October 1st. Here you go. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.